Hello, everyone. It's me, Trey Ray. Trey reads Tarot 2. Maybe Ray J, maybe significant, because that's what rhymed in my head. But you may be listening to Ray J right now, if I had one wish. Because that really aligns with what I'm about to ask. It is 9:28 here. 9:28 breaks down to what? 11 plus 8 is 19, which breaks down to a 10. So completion. Right. This probably is a cycle that's coming to completion. Right. With that being said, Holy Spirit, separate me from the fall. The most I can always call. My intention is to ask, why is chat feeling a little gloomy and or sad today? If that is you, this message is probably for you. If not, it doesn't always have to be for you. That's okay too. With that being said, Holy Spirit, separate me from the fall. The most I can always call. Why is chat and or the community I'm speaking to feeling a little sad or gloomy today? Let's see. Maybe if you just had one wish to do something, to be with that person to get that job, that probably make you happy. And since you don't have that, that's probably making you a little sad. But that's okay. You know, there's always other opportunities that will come to you. Fuck. At the bottom of the deck, you have denial. 22 to breaks down to a 4. So maybe you're in denial about some type of stable or stability. Stable. Horses, an animal. Somebody, you could be in love with horses. But some type of stability, right? You're in denial, covering one eye about maybe a stable relationship or an unstable relationship. I did say that before about somebody you didn't get who could be unstable or go through some spouts of instability, right? And you're not seeing that, and that's why you see how this light is like shining on this relationship. These two people, two. It talks about relationships too, and harmony. And there's no harmony here in this balance. Sorry, there's no balance here in this unstable type of relationship, and you're not seeing that. And that's why you're probably sad right now because you're in denial, right? And gifts, joy. This breaks down to a 6, which I did say before. This is talking about harmony, right? So denial to gifts has to do with, again, you're in denial about a relationship that is unstable, right? And maybe because you're in denial, you're focusing on that too much and neglecting your gifts, which is also bringing some type of sadness and or instability or imbalance, because 6, we're talking about balance here, in your emotions, which is why you're probably feeling more and more sad right now, right? The gifts that the Most High tends to bring us, sometimes we don't focus on that, right away, right? Or whoever you pray to, sometimes we focus on what we want and not in what's actually in the present, right? And I know this sounds really hard, but you probably need to look at the gifts that you have right now in terms of, let's say, being alive and things of that nature, the type of money you're bringing in, even if it's not that much, the people that are around you. Look at what you have right now and stop focusing on what you don't have, which is denial, which is denial. Which is like, I wouldn't say denied. Focus on what you were denied, essentially. Don't focus on that, right? Don't focus on what you were denied. Focus on the gifts that you have today, right? But because you're focusing on what you were denied, right, you're not able to see the gifts that you have. And this is why it's bringing a little more gloominess and kind of depressive type of state, because you probably really wanted it, but it didn't come. Solitude, which breaks down to a 4, right? We have 4 here, 4, right? If I show you this is 22 on this card, right? And then this is 13 or 13. 13, yeah, but you see that's 31. You also see this as 22, right? 4. Again, we're talking about some type of stability here. That's why you probably are feeling really bad right now, because you're feeling unstable, right? Which has probably left you in this type of solitude state, probably pushing everybody away because of this type of denial that you are refusing to see, right? And the gifts you are refute, or could be significant, refusing to actually acknowledge. You put yourself in this type of solace, this type of isolated environment, right? This also could be one of two things. You need to put yourself in this isolated environment. 2421 on my timer, which breaks down to a 7, reflection, right? To see this denial that you're not seeing, right? That things that you're not seeing and the gifts that you've been given, right? Or you've been pushed into this solitude, right? Because you've been so sad, right? And that's, I'm not gonna say that's healthy, right? I'd rather the former, where you have been actively putting yourself in solitude to see these things and not being pushed into solitude because of the type of energy that you're allowing in your life to bring you down, right? And this is the truth here, right? 21 breaks down to a 3. that talks about communication, right? And this is the truth we're saying here. There's something that you're not seeing, which is blocking and hindering your view of the gifts that you've been given, which is pushing you into solitude, right? And this is what you have to, at the bottom of the deck, give up, right? Give it a rest. Give this shit a rest. This breaks down to a 6 again. So there's 444, 222, 666 out here, talking about giving things a rest that are not really for you, right? But because you keep entertaining things that you think are for you that are really not, it's hindering what the thing, and hindering the truth, and hindering the gifts that you've been given in real time, right? And causing this type of sadness, solitude, as significant type of depressive state, right? And you need to give that shit a rest. Call on your spirit team or whoever you call on to help you give this shit a rest so you can get uplifted from this type of energy. All right, know that your energy is your own, my energy is my own. Let no one try to adopt. If you host trauma, ancestors will break you like a pop.